Center Senior Military Fellow, Major General Bob Newman, is here. He's Bob was a former Adjutant General of Virginia National Guard, and I thought it would be a good addition to this discussion to focus on homeland issues.
Thanks, Ellie. As Adjutant General, I commanded in Virginia was 10,000 airmen and soldiers whose duties included homeland defense of the Commonwealth. Part of the concern I've had is the terrorist threat continues to grow from inside the United States, is the stealth tactics that they use to cloak their true methodology. The Muslim Brotherhood in the past has worn many cloaks, a chameleon, if you will. It's changed color to suit its environment. For example, if you were in Jordan, for example, then they would be a collaborative organization. If you were in Egypt, and correct me if I'm wrong there, then you would be an opponent, but a pacifist type of opponent. One that doesn't harm the society. And then if you were in perhaps Syria or Libya, one of the more conflictive states, then you would be an open opponent of the government there. That is a real threat to our country, and it threatens the regime in which I worked, which is the states. Many of you know from personal experience, and either having experienced a disaster, a natural disaster such as a hurricane or a flood, or perhaps those of you that live here in Washington underwent the trials of 9/11 when traffic came to a stop and quite often lives were disrupted. Well, the National Guard plays a vital role in continuing society. Everything from logistical support to hospitals, to communication centers, to government itself, to providing military support to authorities to protect the national interest. The Guard has a role to play. And in the United States, as the Brotherhood continues to assimilate into society, to become part of the fabric of America, to show that we are here to be friends, to change our skin, so to speak, so that we will be looked at as a peaceful organization, it poses a real threat. My real concern happens to be not from an attack from a Muslim Brotherhood that would be a kinetic type of attack, one that would use military tactics, military weapons to attack our structure, but non-kinetic forces, things such as cyber attacks, things such as EMPs, electronic magnetic pulse, where you can disrupt an electric grid by high electromagnetic currents to certain areas, biological warfare, things such as this that pose a threat that could be developed from within society from unsuspected locations, whether it's a mosque or a local gathering of folks seemingly with no malintent to the American population. I'm concerned that the Brotherhood and terrorist organizations like it, assimilating in the fabric of our country, will pose a real threat through non-kinetic means. And that is an issue, I think, that has been unaddressed, but one that we should focus on.